And it got me to thinking about the Unlikely Prescription album. And while I am looking forward to the album, it is probably the least anticipated album from Twiztid for me ever. If that makes sense. I'm looking forward to it, but it's the least anticipated. I'm always going to anticipate new Twiztid. You know, they're just one of those groups. They announce some new shit. I'm fucking ready. I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready to fucking bump it through the headphones, ear pods, or in my whip, whatever. So there will always be anticipation, but of all their albums ever, this might be the least anticipated. And if I had to say what my least anticipated album before was, would probably be Heartbroken and Homicidal. And that was because at the time I didn't really like Wicked. So I was like, man, they dropped Man's Myth, Mutant, Independence Day, Wicked. I wasn't really feeling any of those, and it was like, I don't know, Heartbroken and Homicidal sounds lame. And that ended up at the time being like my favorite compared to those other albums that I just named. But this time around, Twiztid dropped Mad Season last year. They dropped Revelation last year. Those albums were fire. Fire. They both made my top 20 of 2020. So they're coming off two fire albums. But because I know it's a rock project, even though I definitely welcome a rock project, but the singles that I've heard, I still say Rose Petal is the best, followed by Perfect Problem. I'll rank them real quick. Rose Petal 1, Perfect Problem 2, Corkscrew 3, Envy 4, Neon Vamp 5, but both of those are just kind of, I mean, Neon Vamp is definitely thumbs down. Envy's, I could do without it, but, they're coming off two fire albums. I think, what was the album before that? Generation Nightmare. I'm not a fan of that album. So they went from Generation Nightmare, which I didn't like pretty much at all, minus like four songs. Mad Season, which is a front to back banger, minus I think one song on there. But every other fucking song on there is just so good. So good. And then Revelation, it's like not one bad song on there. Not quite as good as the really, all the good songs on Mad Season, but a fucking really solid project. Like if they dropped Revelation instead of Mad Season last year, like it probably might have would have ranked higher on my year-end list. But Unlikely Prescription is unlikely hyped for me. What about you? I think I've asked this before, but what do you think after the Neon Vamp single with Dani Filth? Did you like it? Did you like the feature? To me, this track is just not it. Not it for me, man. So, yeah, but it's out everywhere. Probably my least hyped album or anticipated album from Twiztid.